Did you get on?
Corin and JJ, didn't they have an argument? Didn't Corin and JJ have a big argument?
No.
Yeah, they did. Oh, Corin and John James, sorry. Yeah, do you find it weird being friends with both of them and then they didn't get on?
I used to...
Because she was a bit like, he's a prick.
Oh yeah, no, he at the end John James was a bit harsh.
Because I used to know he was a prick.
Yeah.
I knew the other side of it. Because I knew that John James had that nasty,
streak.
spiteful... Yeah, like, streak. Not spiteful, he wasn't spiteful, but I knew if he didn't like someone, that was it. And then... But obviously, I'm the sort of person I protect my girls. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm quite
No, you have to.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
And I've always been like that. So when he would be horrible, I'd be like, "Oh, come on now," and then I'd always tell him off.
No, there was that fine line when they like hiding her hair, and makeup, where you, as a viewer, you find that a little bit slightly uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was like the first time
you
dressed up as a ninja and knit her wig. That was hilarious. Absolutely.
That's okay.
But then it was like all the time picking on her, like and then they said you can't wear your makeup for a task, and it's like telling Corin not to wear her makeup is like trying to tell me I got to walk around naked. She'd feel really...
We've all got our boundaries and insecurities.
But they sort of almost like ganged up on her, the boys, and they waited for her to sort of.
Yeah, that's what they wanted.
Ultimately wanted of her.
That's what they wanted, yeah. And I've just always been quite protective over my girls. You know?
Yeah, I understand that.
You were in the pool and you said sorry, but you agreed to be friends again. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm so easily like, I hate, like, I'd rather someone come over and give me a black eye than ignore me. I hate being ignored. Oh, that is the worst.
Why?
Don't know. Oh, I can't stand being ignored.
So we know what to do.
Actually, no, just a black eye.
But I think everyone's like that. Because if somebody really pisses me off, I ignore them.
If you are...
Oh, because I know how I get.
If you are in a little bit of tension with that person, you feel like you need to prove a point, that's the last thing you want to do is ignore someone. But if it's just like a normal day, not talking to me, that's okay.
Yeah.
But if it's like you're having a conversation or argument.
So what did they show out of that row then? Because that was quite a bad one.
They showed the whole kind of Corin thing, and then John James kind of laying into her, and then Sam going into the bedroom, and then John James coming back out.
They didn't show what Sam done to Corin.
Said to Corin. And also it showed you and him telling you to get off his bed and sleep in a bed on the ground. There was something else, a different bed. Was that the same argument? Yeah, they showed that.
Oh, I said I'll sleep on that one.
Yeah, and then they showed him coming out and you tell him to go back in. It's nothing to do with him. It's nothing to do with him. And then and then you said to him, Sam, his head was so far up John James's arse he couldn't see or something. And that John James was slagging Sam off and now sticking up for him.
Oh, yeah.
Showed all that. And then you bobbing in the pool and him sitting on the side.
Do you know I called Cisco?
That's who I thought Coolio was, Cisco.
I called Coolio, Cisco and Neo for a couple of times in there. I called
You called who?
Coolio.
I thought Coolio was Cisco.
I called him Cisco and Neo or something. Like,
Neo? That's funny.
Really badass.
Yeah, I thought it was Cisco when he walked down the stairs. Isn't it weird to see you, because I've just watched you on TV, it was so weird to see what you look like.
I can imagine if I'd seen people that were on the show. If I'd seen people
around.
Yeah, it might be weird when people are coming down the stairs, you're going, oh my God.
I know. Oh, actually, do you know what?
I went, do you know?
Chantal in person, I think when they saw me, it was like, I think it was like nervousness, but they were like,
really?
You know what I mean? I was just thinking, all right then. That's maybe just me being over analytical about it.
Oh no, when they were saying out there, and I thought Chantal was Charlie, not walking out, but what I could hear, I thought, oh no.
You were thinking it's going to kick off.
You know what, she's bound to come in. If you think just a day, she will definitely come
She'd be funny.
Oh my God.
Because she'll cause mayhem.
Do you
Well,
reckon?
actually, she was actually quite funny. When we worked together
Yeah, that show
day,
would
She was
not
good
have been
fun.
right without
she
her.
was like, do you know, what she keep saying? I know how to be funny, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything in a sentence had
I'm
to
not
be...
trying to be funny, right?
Yeah, something like that. You had to say that. But do you know Charlie?
No, but I just watched it and I thought,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But then again, like, is this house though? Because I feel like Kiva, I don't believe Kiva's like that on the outside world. I think it just brought out the bad side of her.
Oh my God, Kiva, yeah.
I just thought it just brought out like another.
She couldn't handle.
No. Because it got to a point where she didn't get on with anybody in the house. Like she didn't want, like she didn't.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's like that on the outside world. She can't be. She's done promotions and all that.
Of
Yeah, but
course.
it doesn't mean though that everyone's still going to like you.
But she had a really funny side as well, Bri.
Did she?
Yeah, she was really, really funny.
But I've got on with her.
Yeah.
But she's Irish. No.
Yeah, I reckon
Then
you
so-
were definitely.
In that case.
Definitely, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was funny. But all that situation, that was just fucking joke.
What's that?
Well,
Shabby?
no, with Kiva's situation, I really, like, it probably wasn't nothing, but I really took it to
Oh,
heart.
yes, you went a bit crazy, didn't you? Obsessive. Oh my
No,
God,
not
I
obsessive.
remember. Well, you were.
Well, no, I wasn't obsessed. It's
She
the fact
just
that,
literally had a few drinks and intentionally sort of looked at him. What, did she speak to him or just
No,
made any gestures?
no, it wasn't that, Nadia. I don't know what they've been showing out there. I've bloody told her that I liked him, like,
Yes.
proper liked him. And then she went and jumped on him with, like, in her underwear and then asked him to get in her bed because she was sorting him right out. It was a bit more than that.
Right, okay.
And then it was like almost fighting for John James's attention sort of thing.
With someone who you thought was your friend.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
When you like had confided in
true.
her.
yeah.
I just think the guys were a little bit
It
harsh
wasn't-
with her because she was sort of got a little bit tipsy, got comfortable and got herself wet in a white
Oh, right, I didn't have-
blouse.
oh, no, that
And
was
the
no-
guys and Dave was like really, it's just like this sort of scene, how dare she?
I think she was
Oh, no.
mortified. I think she was mortified.
I think
after
she
that.
was. Next
she was
day.
mortified.
Yeah,
That's
no.
She
why
was
she
paying
left.
for her sins the next day
Yeah,
herself.
literally. I think she
Yeah.
was mortified. The fact that I think what had happened, maybe when she got a bit drunk, and maybe in hindsight, if she had been sober, that
But
wouldn't have happened.
everyone just really judged was harsh on her, I think.
But I can understand the
No.
position
Yeah,
you're-
but Nadia, you got to remember, like, I think this house brought the worst out in her
Yeah.
because to not get on with everyone, apart from one person, you've got to have something a bit.
Right. Do you think?
Yeah, and she, like, her and John James would just spend hours in the bathroom together, just slagging people off. I just think, get a life.
But then they didn't like each other either, did they?
Yeah, they really.
But at the start, they didn't.
Friends. Yeah, the beginning. Yeah.
And then they got like
Sick
proper
conflict
case,
in each
yeah.
other.
and they're just slagging people off in the bathroom, and I thought.
Then you would meet other people.
Yeah. Oh my God, it is like a little family,
I
isn't
mean,
it?
I've met Nikki about 3 or 4 times. Who else have I met?
Oh, sorry, Brian.
Um,
What, do they try and get you all together quite a lot, do they?
Not really, but you kind of would get booked more or less for this. Sometimes you see each other at the same things.
Oh, right.
At event
What?
launches, or like if you get invited
right.
to a party or someone that knows someone, or
Yeah.
little brother or big mouth or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
It is like a little family, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's quite
Family
nice.
that's about to end and go their separate ways.
I know, it's so... Are you a bit sad?
Oh God, no, I mean, I did it so long ago, Josie. I did it 9 years ago that it's just like, it's a whole different thing for me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But I would like for them to keep doing it, so I could, like, next year I could be like, oh my God.
Oh, you could see, yeah. I don't know. It's
I can
kind of
relate to
because
them.
I think I think we go, well, God, should it stay, or maybe like it has its day, and maybe it should go. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or maybe just rest it for a while. Because it's been back to back for like 11. It's been 11 series. That's a lot of anything.
Yeah, that is, isn't it?
It's like if you were still watching Friends, would you still like it? If you're still watching Sex and the City, where can you go sometimes with the characters?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Before the storylines start getting absurd.
Yeah.
Because you've had so many characters in here. Like, what's next?
Yeah.
It's ticked every box.
It has, hasn't it?
Do you know what I mean? So the best thing to do is maybe kind of rest it for a while and rest it on a high.
Yeah.
And then maybe bring it back.
Oh, I've had a brilliant time. I have had a really, really good time. Like, there's one to tell your grandkids, innit?
Yeah, my God.
They've done some wicked stuff with us.
It's potentially life-changing.
I don't think it would change my life too much.
No, I mean the fact that life-changing in respect that you can buy stuff, like two cars for your brother, or go to African.
Yeah.
That's life-changing, and to help people in Africa is life-changing.
Yeah.
To buy Steve his leg is life-changing.
Yeah.
It is, when you go on the show, it is life-changing.
To be honest, Bryce, everything's happened so like
Fast.
yeah, fast and like
You've not had time to think.
yeah, it hasn't sunk in.
Yeah.
It hasn't sunk in. And none of it has.
Yeah, but that's why you.
When does it start sinking in?
Do you know what's the weirdest thing? It was weird because I didn't understand it. It was almost like it wasn't happening to me.
Yeah.
It was almost like I'd left my body, hold on, and I was looking over it, going, my God, Brian, why are you getting into a car? So it was like I'm getting into a car and people banging on the windows. I was going, why? I didn't understand it. Do you know what I mean? I didn't understand how anything. And when I went back to work and I didn't understand, like when I was doing that SMTV, the kids show, and doing all that, I didn't understand why I got the job. I couldn't even, like now when I got rang for this, I can't understand why I come back in here. Do you know what I mean? I think sometimes sometimes it may never leave you.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I couldn't understand.
But I mean, it is what it is.
Like people keep coming in there telling me different things.
What do you mean?
Like just stupid things. Like John was like, "Oh, you were favourite to win," and then Sandpaper took over, and it's like.